On our last full day of riding, we headed south along the E39 back towards Stavanger.
Which way is the E39? Looks like we just missed the ferry.
Somehow we both managed to lose weight on the trip. Perhaps it was something to do with our special diet.
It's quite simple. You have a hot dog for lunch, a hot dog for dinner. So what are we here for?
A cup of coffee that we've been waiting for a long, long time.
So this must be our third ferry today, and it's probably going to be the last ferry of the trip. We've come to the ferry place. Now we don't have to be here till tomorrow at 4 o'clock, before 4 o'clock. But at least we know we can find it now. Very cosy. We've come to Sandnes, but it's like a bit dead really. We thought we'd come and find all the signs of life and the excitement of the big city, but there's nothing here. Having failed to find the centre of life in Sandnes, we've come here. Well, to the centre of life in Sandnes. So that's it, that's pretty much our holiday.
It's a bit sad, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm quite upset really.
Ah, you're going to cry.
And I might.
We didn't need to be at the ferry until the afternoon, so we went to central Stavanger to explore.
So we've rather fittingly ended our trip at the oil museum in Stavanger, and it's all about the history of oil and how it's drilled and how dangerous it is and disasters that have happened. It's all very unapologetic, which I rather like, and so oil seems to have fueled our trip around Norway, so it's very appropriate that we should come here. The amount of effort that people go to and the kind of risks. These people are heroes. I don't know why people complain about the profits of the oil industry. I think it's all fantastic stuff here. It says this oil rig was built in Undersnes, which is where we were a few days ago.
Yeah.
That could be our ferry.
I think it is.
So all we've got to do now is ride from Newcastle to Southampton. Did you have a good trip?
Lovely trip. Beautiful, yeah. Lovely scenery. Good bike riding.
What was your favourite part of the trip?
Well, all of them really, except Wednesday.
all of it except for the rain.
Yeah.
Next morning, after a hearty breakfast and some waiting around for the ferry to dock, we were all ready to go.
The bike won't start. There's power, but the starter motor doesn't start. So we pushed it up. We're going to have to bump start it or something. Ignition on, clutch
Go
in,
for it.
go.
Are you ready?
Yep.
Hey, nice one. We did too good for this.
The problem with the solenoid, and we can start it just by shorting out the terminals to the starter motor. It's been so thoroughly miserable and damp that we've only done about 70 miles before stopping for McDonald's. But hopefully now it's dried out a bit. We've got our wet waterproof suits on, and we should be home in no time. So that's it then.
That's it then. We're back.
We're home. What do you think of that?
Bloody wonderful. Damn good trip. 340 to get back here. We've done 1,998
In total since when?
since we left here.
Oh right. 1,998.
Yeah.
Wow.
But bear in mind a lot of it was over mountains and things, that's pretty good.
Yeah. So that's it.
That's it, all over. Sad, isn't it, really?
The end.
Very sad. Perhaps we should just start again.
Yeah, where should we go to South Africa next?
No.
We could go the long way around the world. Wait a minute, don't go. Seems like too good an opportunity to miss to film you going down that bit. You're coming up to a car park, so you could stop there. Give us a wave. Very good, right, I'll come down now. How far have we gone?
Right.
How far have we gone?
24 miles.
Right. Now say the other things.
Right.
You can't, you've got to
I can't hear
have
you.
oh.
An engine running and your helmet on.
It's not really a great video if we were going, what? How far have we gone?
24 miles.
Do we know where we are?
No.
So here I am, sitting on my porch. The distraction me.
For me?
Yeah. So here I am, sitting on my porch. It's taken a while to get here. We started off by getting a bit lost, cursing the sat-nav, found a nice hot dog, and then we rode through roads in the middle of nowhere, down switchbacks, windy roads, over bridges, under waterfalls, and here we are. What else can I talk about?
Wonderful scenery.
Wonderful scenery.
Snow-capped hills.
Snow-capped, yeah, it got cold, it rained a lot. There was snow.
And that's what I do.
The people at the little reception cafe place seem very friendly. There's promise of stodgy food, beer on draft. There's the old man sitting on his porch. That's where he spends most of his days.
Yes. I'm almost ready with my chicken.
Yeah, we're going to go and have half a chicken and potatoes
And some red wine.
and some beer. This was supposed to be a shot of me drinking my coffee, but I spilt it. I hope you're happy now, you've ruined my shot. Go on, get out of here. We've come all the way up here and we're somewhere along this bit. S-N-E-S.
N.
No N.
N. E-S, yeah.
Yep.
Magnus.
Vangsnes.
N-E-S.
Vangsnes. V-A-N-G-S-N-E-S. So, we're still on our way to this Trollstigen road. Decidedly damp, but it does seem to stop raining. So hopefully we'll get there. We can do some filming. And it will be very nice and pleasant. And not all uncomfortable and soggy. We'll see.
It's incredibly wet in here.
Ah, that's disappointing.
Look.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, look.
Ah, do that again. Even Norway has chavs.
Don't know what to say now, do you?
Oh, I'll think of something in the heat of the moment. I'll think of something to say.
I switched off and drink your tea.
He thinks I can't do these pieces to camera, but I can. I'm good at doing these pieces to camera, aren't I? I was going to talk about what a nice day we've had today,
Yeah, it has been, yeah.
and how sunny it's been compared to yesterday.
Yesterday was a washout, literally.
And now we went up the Trollstigen again because it was so nice, and what a good idea that was. And I was going to talk about all the ferries we've been on, and yeah, and we're back in Sander, which, if you remember, is the place where we nearly had to go to get money to pay that woman because he didn't have any money.
We posted it instead.
But we posted it instead because we couldn't be bothered. But we could quite easily probably have just delivered it today. So we have fuel, but the search for the WC continues. We just had a police car come up behind us, all blue lights flashing, headlights flashing. So I sort of moved over to get out of the way, and he just sat there with his headlights flashing. So I got slower and slower, and he just sat there. And I thought, well, maybe he's pulling me over. So I got slower. I thought, well, I'm not going to just stop in the middle of the road because I'll end up getting done for not stopping in the right place. So got slower and slower, and he still just sat there flashing his lights. And eventually I pulled right over almost to a stop, and then he zoomed off. So I don't know what all that was about. He did the same thing to Dad as well.
Same thing, he was behind me and I indicated right and I pulled over. I'm following the white line on the edge of the road and he's still sitting there, and eventually I pulled into a dirt lay-by. before he'd go by. Why he didn't pass, like crossing the line.
It's not
I
like there
don't know.
wasn't loads of room to park.
There was. He had to cross the line to do it, but he's a police car for Christ's sake.
Yeah.
No, I really don't know what that was about. It makes no sense. No. If anybody can cross through the white line, he can. Unless he was a learner. Doesn't make a lot of sense. Perhaps he just enjoyed forcing us off the road. Perhaps it's a power thing. I thought he wanted to pull me over, that's why I pulled in. And he went on by.
Yuck, very dirty.
You can see the lights and indicators.
Let's see the sponge. Yeah. Much shinier. I reckon you should just go down it.
Yeah, you go on. I'll film you going down it.
It's no good, I couldn't stay on the hot dog and burger diet any longer.
No, nor can I. Although I've got the burger.
So, yeah, this museum was very interesting, but it didn't have anything about where they get the hot dogs from.
No, it didn't, did it?